The realest hellos, the realest what's up. Welcome to Love, a digital series about self-love and relationships. And in this installment, we're talking about owning your love. Now, once you've done the work as far as getting to know who you are at your core, your foundation, once you've learned how to treat yourself, so much so that other people around you begin to treat you like you treat you, and that's a good thing. Now it's time to take ownership of it. It's time to take ownership of who you are, what you do, what you love, and like I said, just overall who you are, taking that ownership. Now this ownership gives you a power, it gives you an authenticity about yourself where you exude this, because this is who you are intrinsically when you take this ownership. Now ownership also gives you a level of discernment. It really does. When you know who you are, when you've taken ownership of who you are and how you treat yourself, you'll know how to spot the bull. You'll know how to spot the bull in that, you know what, I know that I'm a good woman. You know, I know that I'm loving. I know that I'm caring. I know that when I'm in a relationship that I'm going to be passionate. I'm going to be faithful to that person. I know I'm going to be supportive. You know, I know that I'm a creative. Like, I know me. You know, I know me in my core. Yes, I have my flaws. I'm not saying that, you know, I'm flawless. You know, I'm not saying that. But I know who I am at my core. Now I can put my stunner shades on and detect the bull. You feel what I'm saying? And that somebody can't come to you incorrectly when you have taken ownership of who you are. You know, they can't display different characteristics and different actions and get away with it. You know, you kind of like spot it. It's just like, okay, so what you're not going to do is come at me like that. You know, when you take ownership of who you are, it's like there's a certain standard that must be met in order for us to move forward. And this is not this whole long list of, you know, he can't do this, he can't do that, or she can't do this, she can't do that. It's like, no. But these are my standards. I'm taking ownership of who I am, and before I waste your time, before I waste my time, I'm just gonna have to go ahead and dismiss it. Or it's like, oh, we're compatible. You know, I see these different characteristics in you that I possess as well, and I see some characteristics in you that I would like to grow in me. So because I've taken ownership of that, because I know that, because I'm sure in that, okay, we can proceed. We can proceed. Go ahead, give my number. Go ahead, text your girl. Go ahead, call your girl. Maybe add your girl on Facebook. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Like, being able to take ownership of who you are, meaning like you take on who you are. Like, you owning who you are. You're able to be so decisive when it comes to picking your partner, when it comes to talking to different people. It just gives you a power. It gives you a whole essence, a whole swag about yourself. You feel what I'm saying? When you take ownership of who you are. So ladies, girl, own you, own your love, get to know you, learn how to treat yourself, and own it. Because those who are meant to be around you, those who are meant to love you, are going to love you regardless, who are going to flock to you. So own it, girl. The realest goodbyes, the realest. See you laters. I will see you in the next installment of Love.